Hello, Utah County fellow Republicans. I'm Tim Bridgewater, and I've been asked to give my opinion on the automatic delegate issue, which is at times divisive in our party. I realize there are good Republicans on both sides of this issue, but I personally feel like there shouldn't be any automatic delegates because transparency and simplicity really ought to be the rule of the day. We govern ourselves, trust the will of the people, and I think every person that becomes a delegate should have the full faith and support of their neighborhood in that process. They represent their neighborhood, they represent their neighbors, and I believe if we as a county did away with the automatic delegates, we would not lose anything. We would be a stronger party, we'd be a trusting party, and those people that have good support of their neighbors, if it be the elected officials or county party officials or whomever they may be, they ought to at least have the ability to generate some support in their own neighborhoods and get elected as delegates on caucus night. So I would fall in favor of eliminating the automatic delegates, and I hope you'll agree with us in moving forward in that direction. Thanks so much.
My name is Matthew Bell. I'm the chairman of the Weber County Republican Party. Weber County originally had many delegates that were appointed to the state. We basically dished them out to whoever we felt needed them, that had titles with us. In 2004, we had a convention, and all state delegates became elected in the caucus meetings. As of now, all state delegates are elected in the caucus meetings. There was a lot of turmoil going on in the party at the time, and it seemed to quell all that down by doing the state delegates each one elected. The elected officials, if they want to be a state delegate, they now have to run to be one.
I'm Noel Knighton, and I'm the vice chair of the Weber County Republican Party. And I just wanted to let people know that at one time I was for having automatic delegates. I thought it was a good idea that our elected officials get a delegate spot. We had a central committee meeting in 2004 where we were trying to sort out what we were going to do with our delegates. And I supported not having them in the precincts, but actually having some of these appointments and ex officio delegates. Supported it, and we got done. During that process, though, I started becoming educated, and a couple of things I really learned. One, I read the state constitution after that meeting, and it says that the delegates will be elected in the precinct. So the state constitution gives us broad guidelines that really direct the party in the whole state, and it says the delegates will be elected in the precinct. So I have respect for that, and I think that's something to be admonished. The other thing that I think that I was wrong with was elected officials getting an automatic spot. And I thought, well, they're elected by the people, therefore they have they're leaders in the party, in the community, and they should be get a state delegate spot. But when you think about it, they're elected to be the state legislator or state senate or county commissioner. They're not elected to represent the party, and the people that elect them to that spot may or may not even be registered Republicans. Republicans are a private organization. If you want to belong, you join. You fill out the card and say, hey, I'm a Republican now. It's not that hard, but the Republicans ought to elect their own leaders. And those delegates coming from the precincts do that. General elections are for something else. They're for public office, not for a privately held position as a delegate in the Republican Party. When I first started coming to our meetings, our convention took forever to get organized. We'd argue about resolutions, we'd argue about these things. And when we finally just resolved it and ran it by the state constitution, and put our own bylaws concurrent with the state constitution, our parties run very smoothly. We're together, we're on the same team, we're on the same page. And I was wrong for liking the automatic delegate and the ex officio delegates. The best thing we did was bring it down to the grassroots and give the party to the people. And that's the important thing that we did, and I'd love to see the other counties do that. We were fearful of it, but I embrace it now. It's the best thing we ever did and the best thing you could do in your county.